Michigan Out of Doors Magazine's OD is brought to you by Williams Gun Sight, located in Davison. Williams Gun Sight has Mid-Michigan's largest selection of used guns with over 2,000 in stock every day. Check out the website to view inventory and prices.
Well, it's March 28th today, and I know this is a little bit early to be doing this, but it's beautiful out. I have a sweatshirt on just because it's windy today, but it is so warm that we're going to start planting our food plots a little bit earlier this year. So last fall, I had killed it 3 times with Roundup and everything and gotten all these plants killed. It looks like there's just a little bit still green on it, but what we've done is we've killed everything, and then I've just barely plowed up just the very top surface of the ground just so I can get some seed in the ground, and then we're going to cul-de-pack it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to plant this field, cul-de-pack it, and then we're going to go over to the next plot over here, which is another kill plot, and we're going to plant some stuff. We've got some Evolved Harvest here and some Tecumate seed. We're going to put that in the ground today. Perfect day to do it. The soil is nice and damp, but we're going to get good germination and hopefully have this stuff grow. But we're going to be using, like we did last year, this is what we're going to be using. The biggest problem with ATV accessories and plowing up ground is they don't have any weight. This is a Groundhog Max, and as you can see, it's not very heavy. It doesn't have any weight to it. If you put any weight on these implements that you drag behind your quad, you can't pull them with a quad. If you don't have any weight, you can't get very deep in the ground. So it's a catch-22 that you really can't do a whole lot with pull-behind accessories with an ATV that work real well. This uses the weight of the quad to push it down into the ground. You put this on the back, and even though it's small, you can tear up a lot of ground very, very quickly because you can go at a much, much, much faster speed than you can with pull-behind accessories. So all we do is drive up on some 4-inch blocks, drop it to the ground, flip it over, drop it to the ground, pin it in the appropriate hole, and then you just start driving around. And you can drive at 10 miles an hour if you want with this thing, and it's got 6 discs on it, and they dig like crazy. So as we use this, we've been really impressed with it. Last year we put in a beautiful plot of beans over here. We put in some beautiful clover. We did 2 or 3 different plots last year in these remote places. You can't get a tractor back in here, and that's what we're going to do again today. So stay tuned and we'll do that. All right, well, this is clover, brassicas, and ryegrass. We're gonna plant this, and hopefully it takes off pretty well. It's got a little more, I believe it has a little more rape than anything. Rape is a brassica, a broadleaf plant that'll be great for late season. The ryegrass and the clover and everything else will be really good for the early season. So hopefully this is gonna be a plot that I can hunt over most of the year. I've got a couple other plots around here that I'm going to do beans and some other stuff. So I've got a little mix of both, of everything, so that we'll set up some trail cameras when it comes towards getting towards August and September to see where the deer are before the opening day of bow season. But my bow stand is right up there, and I can shoot most of this food plot. Doesn't mean I'll hit something on it, but I can shoot the whole thing. So let's get planting. Well, this is not really conventional farming. I don't have a cul-de-packer, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the tires of my ATV, and I'm just going to run this back over and make sure I got good soil to seed contact. So it's working really well. This land is a little wetter than I want it, but I don't have any choice. It's kind of a clay soil, so if I wait too long, it's like a rock, and I cannot do it with a quad. So we're just going to cul-de-pack it with the tires and see how it works. Well, this is one of the other plots on this land, and as you can see, most of it's dead. We got a lot of old, this is stuff that I I sprayed this last year. As you can see, there's a little bit of green in it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that groundhog and I'm going to plow up this field. And what I'll do is I'll wait a couple weeks and then I'm going to spray it again. Whatever comes up, I'm going to spray it, knock it all down, and then it'll be ready for a fall plant. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I think it's going to be a fall plant. A couple of my tree stands are over in this. There's a bedding area over here, so it's got a good transition area. But this is just going to be a destination plot. It's not very big, but between all the other food plots I have in this area, it will probably be enough. So I'm going to plant this to a destination crop. Might even plant it to a late season crop like rape or turnips or something like that. Not quite sure yet. Maybe put it into beans, but we'll see. And I'm going to get it ready right now. Pretty good. One more thing we're going to do while we're out here is this is a really good roost area right above this lane. These turkeys roost in these trees right here and they drop down to this lane. And we've got about a month before turkey season starts, and a lot of people don't do a whole lot of scouting. They just go out, they know there's birds, but I want to know exactly when those birds are coming through. So I'm going to set, this is a DLC covert edge, and I've got it set up to take 3 pictures every 5 seconds or 10 seconds. I don't remember what I have it set for, but I'm going to set this up and see about what time these turkeys are getting out of the tree. And I'll set up 2 cameras here, and then I'll see about what time they're moving through here. So if they're moving through here, I need to know, are they going to that field? Or are they going to this field? So by using the camera, I'm going to get a good idea of what these turkeys are doing, so that by opening day, it should be pretty self-explanatory where they're going. It's just a matter of setting up the right place, and hopefully they'll follow the same plan they've been doing all along.